Welcome to this week's session with the Putnam County District Library, Guiding the Ohio Online Grant. This is Shelley. We are going to be looking at how we can add and create bookmarks in Chrome and kind of adjust these and make them fit to what you want to see when you open up Google Chrome. If you have your account so that it is syncing, what's nice about this is depending on whatever machine you might be logged into, you're going to see your bookmarks always available there when you log in. So I'm going to take this over to a new tab, and I just want to show you how I currently have the weather.com website pulled up, but notice right here is my bookmark bar, and on this bookmark bar I have a folder and I have this with an icon. This is Putnam County District's Libraries page with their little icon. So what I wanted you to see is how when I click on this icon, it is going to open up the Putnam County District Library then. The nice thing about this is when you have bookmarks across here, the verbiage with the words can get kind of long, so you can adjust those. You can just simply put an icon, or you can adjust even what it says. So we're right now at the Putnam County District Library, and I'm going to show you how. I'm going to go here to the catalog, and I'm going to show you how the Ohio Digital Library is one of the sites that's available for patrons to use. So when I click on the Ohio Digital Library, I have the Ohio Digital Library collection come up, and say I want to add this as a bookmark. To add a bookmark, I simply go out here to the side and I click on the star, and I would go to add bookmark. It's going to automatically put that bookmark right here in the bookmark bar. In this bar, though, notice how I've got all of these words that are going across. If I simply go here and I hit delete when this pops up, I click on the delete on my keyboard and I say done, what ends up happening is I simply have my little icon that stands for the Ohio Digital Library. Of course, you've got to understand and remember what those icons mean, but if it's something that's of normal use for you, that can become very easy to do, obviously. Now, the other thing is I do have a folder. If you right-click in this menu bar, the bookmark bar, I add a folder here. And when I click on add a folder, then I can title a folder whatever I might like it to be. So I'm going to simply title this library. And now I have a folder with for library. So now if I go back, I'm going to go back here to the Putnam County District Library. This time I'm going to add the kids catalog and search. The kids catalog and search is much more simplistic with pictures, which is very handy for younger children. So if I do the same thing and I want to simply add a bookmark, I go back here to my star and I'm going to go add bookmark. Now I have the option, notice bookmark bar, but I also can click here and I have a drop down, so I can add library here as well. So now what happens is I say done, notice it's not here in my bar, but when I click here on library, there's my kids catalog. So one more time here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back again. I'm going to go to the Putnam County District Library, and this time I'll go in my catalog, but I am going to instead go to this for multiple items and holds. So if I'm a teacher or something with a book club, I can actually request to have items held. So same thing, I'm going to go to here to my star, add the bookmark. When I click on add bookmark, what happens again, it defaults back to whatever I did last, which happens to be the library. So I'm going to put this in the library as well. I'm going to say done. And now I have two things, kids catalog, and I have this items specific, which to me is a little bit confusing. I don't really know for sure what item specific might mean. So what I can do is I can, again, right click on this, and now I can actually go to edit. When I go to edit, I have the option here. I can title it and make it say whatever I want. So I'm just going to simply put it as holds, since that's what it is. That's what it means to me. I hit save. Now when I go to library, I have kids catalog as well as holds. So that is basically how you add icons, you add folders, or you can simply add, so let's say let's just go back here to one more time. Let's do weather.com. I simply click on weather.com. I go to my star. I add it as a bookmark and say done. And now whoops, I messed up. Because look what happened is I put my weather.com, it's not showing up because remember what I said, how it puts it into the last place that I had worked at. So I'm going to go here to my library. I'm going to go down to the National Local Weather Radar. But I'm going to right click here because I put it where I did not want it. I don't want it under the library. So I want to edit this. And when I go to edit, I now have the option that I can move this out. So I could put it into my personal folder, or I could put it into my Bookmarks bar. When I click on Bookmarks bar, I say save. Now I have it out here. So I have my weather as well as, and notice I have all the wording behind it. So if I want to leave the wording behind it, I can. So we have folders, we have icons, and we have a bookmark where we have the icon as well as all of the words behind it. That's how you add bookmarks to your bookmark bar. The one thing I do want to make note that you understand is that under bookmarks, you have your bookmark manager where you can click there as well and go in here and edit and work with your bookmarks in this format if that works better for you. Same thing would apply here. If I go out here to the side, this is where I could edit and make changes. This is where I can delete. I could do the same thing up here if I chose to right click. I'm getting the same information, it's just a different kind of look and feel to it as well. And then the last thing to make note is if you go to view, this is where if you do not see a bookmark, this may not be checked. So if I'm going to uncheck this temporarily, and notice what happens, I no longer have a bookmark bar. So if you are in your Google Chrome and you don't see a bookmark bar, it can be very confusing to say, by the way, bookmark bar many times. But when you are up here and if you do not see that, then it's simply not turned on with your view. So I hope you found this session helpful this week. Next week, we are going to look at 5 Google Doc editing features that are available. We're actually going to look at those for 2 weeks. Next week, we're going to look at 5, and then the following week, we will look at 5 more. So I hope everyone has a great week. We'll see you soon.